Hi listeners, it's Kat here from Aghast. I just wanted to take a minute outside of the show to let you know about alter ego empowerment coaching. It's time to invest in your relationship with yourself. We all have a tendency to put other people or tasks first, but in doing so, we can sometimes neglect our relationship with ourselves. Let me be your advocate and show you a kinder, gentler way to treat the most important person in your life, yourself. Alter Ego Wellness offers life coaching to help you achieve the life you desire through interactive online coaching sessions. We also offer online yoga and meditation classes. If you think Alter Ego Wellness may help you, please feel free to contact me, Catherine, at alteregowellness@outlook.com or at alteregowell on Instagram. Okay, now back to our show.
Hi folks, how's it going? Wow, my goodness, you made it. You made it to another glorious episode of Aghast. Oh, we got some true crime for you, and today is a little bit special. We're trying a new little segment today. A little departure, a variety is the spice of life. It's not paprika. And yes, there will be murder. Here's what we have for you today. We got dismemberment, mask mandates, Chick-fil-A, and fake online dating profiles. If this sounds like the social nightlife scene you enjoyed during your adolescent years, you're probably a very hardened individual at this point. Oh, jeez. Can there be a list more triggering than this? Fuck the word triggering. No, today we are talking about news stories. News that happened just this January. And of course it's true crime. So let's get into it. We got 4 stories for you. Best of luck. Pick up a drink and let's get rolling. I'm John. And I am Kat, who is currently in the washroom doing some true crime of her own. Oh, here she is. Would you like to give an intro?
Yeah, sure.
I'm John.
And I'm Kat.
And this is Aghast.
Happy February.
Happy February.
Yes.
Yes, the, what is it, the month of love? There's something else about this month I can't remember.
Well, I don't care about any of that.
Yeah.
I'm just, my favorite part of February is
That's a short month.
Joe Bob's Valentine's special.
Oh, yes, Joe Bob Briggs and The Last Drive-In.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
That's the only thing I look forward to with any holiday are
Yeah.
his specials.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Does he do a St. Patty's Day thing as well?
I hope.
That'd be
The
fucking
Leprechaun,
great.
that would be a good, do
Yeah.
Leprechaun 1 and 2 or something.
Yes.
Or like a Vampire in Harlem.
It's probably like Jennifer Aniston's best movie.
Yeah. That was pre-nose job.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Jen Aniston. We're pals.
Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck do you have for me today?
We have a new segment.
Oh, God.
Ding, 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 ding,
yeah. One episode doesn't make
Yeah, but
already.
we have followed through with all of our segments.
No.
Yes, we have, except for yours. You're the failure with this podcast.
I am a failure, yes.
So we'll be doing breaking news.
Okay.
Or, the title is still a work in progress, but the gist is that we will be talking, we're in February now.
Yeah.
So we will be talking about all the true crime headlines that took place in January. Let me say, not all the true crime headlines, but a few. I plucked a few.
We're not reporters.
No.
Mainstream media also doesn't have any reporters.
Exactly.
So,
no one is
so
actually
we're at
a reporter.
the same level as them.
Yeah.
Especially in terms of viewership.
I just thought this might be interesting to do. And as always, we do welcome case suggestions. So you can send those over at castaghast@gmail.com or cast_aghast on Instagram.
Nice.
Check us out.
Yeah.
Give us a like.
Yeah.
Hit that bell. But I'm bracing myself But do you have anything to add to welcome this new segment?
I'm bracing myself as well. I've put the seatbelts on. This is going to be, I imagine, terrible, but, hopefully it'll be okay.
So just with consistency, why don't you give us our disclaimer?
All right, cue the fucking music. And we can't
I can't do Debussy.
All right, so we'll put on one of Rob's.
Dinged on YouTube.
We'll put on one of Rob's songs again.
I do just want to say.
Oh, fuck.
For anyone, of course, we welcome you to listen to us wherever you listen to your podcasts. But we do put special things in when we post our YouTube videos. So they're not just us talking. We do put like little visual things up there for something for you to watch.
Because we recognize that it's an audio-visual medium.
Yes.
Yeah.
So check us out on YouTube as well.
Oh, dear.
Okay, John, back to you.
All right. Hi, folks. Welcome to Castbox. We here at Castbox have a lighter touch to true crime. The lightest touch you could possibly fucking imagine. We are the puckering lips, slurping deeply the vodka cranberry of true crime out of the hairy belly button of podcasts. The reason we have to have this air of levity is because true crime sucks. It always has, and always will. And that's the fun part about it. Because if you listen to enough of this shit, you're gonna get depressed and cynical and jaded, and you won't be able to go to work. And we can't have that. So if you don't enjoy a constant ridiculing and belittling of murderers and rapists and their shithole families and assholes who make their lives easier to do the crimes that they do, if you don't like any of that, you're a fucking asshole and a shithead, and you should fuck off. But for the rest of you, those of you who are cultured and enjoy those things, stick around and let's just pour ourselves a nice big glass of vodka cran and let's get pissed off while we get right pissed. Thank you. Good luck and bless your hearts.
All right.
Oh, God. All right. That was the toughest part of the entire thing.
Yeah.
This should be what is it? What kind of walk? A cakewalk? Mm-hmm. I don't know what a cakewalk is.
I don't know. Where did that come from?
Of all pastries, and desserts.
What pastry would you use?
A graham cracker walk.
You would use like a custard.
A Portuguese custard
pastel
tart.
de nada.
No, pastel de nada walk.
All right, are you ready?
All right, that was a stupid joke. Let's go.
Okay.
Fuck.
Well, most of your jokes are stupid.
Yeah, okay, let's get on with the goddamn show.
On Wednesday, January 11th, Waller County Sheriff Troy Guidry held a media briefing detailing the discoveries inside the home of 21-year-old Angie Diaz. Angie was discovered by her in-laws. It was a tragic and gruesome discovery, and the 911 call was placed by Angie's father-in-law immediately. When police arrived, it was clear that something brutal had taken place. Angie had been decapitated.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Her husband, 21-year-old Jared James Discus, was at the scene of the crime when police arrived. He was taken to the sheriff's station where he allegedly confessed to the murder of his wife.
Oh, really?
They were newlyweds.
What?
According to Troy Guidry's information, the murder weapon was a kitchen knife. Jared is in custody, and this story is still in development.
Jesus.
And that's Angie Diaz.
That poor girl. That poor lady. With a fucking kitchen knife like that cannot be an easy decapitation.
Yeah, we will update as we learn more. But
the first thing, his name was Jared. Only jackasses are named Jared, for fuck's sakes.
No disrespect to any of our listeners who may be named Jared.
Hey, they know. After that Subway Jared asshole, every other Jared was like, well, I guess I'm going by my middle name.
Yeah. I think it was cool with Jared Leto, but now Jared Leto is a bore.
On the integer scale of cool and uncool, he's like negative 3,000.
As soon as he wasn't Jordan Catalano anymore on My So-Called Life.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The ladies of this podcast will know exactly who I'm talking about.
The ladies.
Jordan
Joe Rogan.
Catalano is like the schoolgirl crush of the 90s. For me, anyways.
For real true crime, let's talk about celebrities, eh?
Some girls, were into the Freddie Prinze Jr.'s and stuff, which I was too, but Jordan Catalano was where it was at.
Okay. All right. Fuck.
Ready for the next one?
Next story.
In Los Angeles, California.
Oh boy. We already know. Is this going to involve fentanyl and homelessness?
Police are investigating the fatal stabbing of 13-year-old Marco Murillo Jr. At 5:40 p.m. on January 11th, Los Angeles officers witnessed an altercation involving Marco outside of a Chick-fil-A.
Oh my God.
They went to intervene, but upon doing so, had noticed that Marco had been stabbed. Officers performed medical aid while waiting for the ambulance to transport Marco to the hospital. The suspect fled on foot when police arrived and is still on the run. Marco underwent surgery, but sadly passed away from his injuries at the hospital.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Dying from stab wounds at 13 years old at a fucking Chick-fil-A.
According to Marco's mother, she believes that Marco has never seen the suspect before their altercation. There is a plea from Marco's family for the suspect to surrender. While at the scene, a person of interest was handcuffed, but was able to run away when another person swung at the policeman with a skateboard when he was detained. The man with the skateboard was detained, or the boy with the skateboard was detained. The suspect description is a white or Hispanic male between ages 14 to 17 and medium height and build. For anyone with information, please contact Detective Gonzalez at the Los Angeles Police Station at 213-996-4142.
Who fucking kills 13-year-olds?
My God. And why the fuck are these people just walking around with knives at 13?
Yeah, this is fucking stupid.
Come on.
We know it's California, it's LA. Mm-hmm. It's a shit dump. But it's just fuck, this is such needless bullshit.
This is Marco.
Yeah, poor kid. Wow, he looks way older than 13 though.
Most kids nowadays when we were 13, we looked like fucking
olive oil.
Our heads were too big for our bodies.
We looked like Hey Arnold.
Yeah, exactly. Or any character in the cartoon Recess. I definitely look like Gretchen.
Yeah, we all look like the fuckers from Sticking Around.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay.
Shit.
Ready for our last and final headline for January?
Yeah.
And, it's truly sad how much there was to pick from in January. We could have easily made January a 4-parter of this. It was insane how much crime took place in January.
Really?
So it was reported on January 18th that a mother, father, and son were charged in the murder of a Family Dollar store security guard. On May 1st, 2020 in Flint, Michigan, 45-year-old Charmille Teague and her daughter went shopping at the Family Dollar around 1:40 p.m. At that time in Michigan, there were mask mandates in place for all employees and customers.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, in 2020.
Oh, in 2020.
In May 1st, 2020.
Oh, okay.
When they arrived maskless, the security guard, 43-year-old Calvin Manulin, asked them to put their masks on, which they refused. So the security guard, abiding by the rules put in place at that time, refused them shopping in the store. Charmelle became irate. She began screaming at Calvin and spitting on him before she drove off with her daughter.
Whoa. Wow.
She returned with her husband, 44-year-old Larry Teague, and their son, 23-year-old Ramonia Bishop, and they shot Calvin in the back of the head.
Oh, what the fuck?
First responders did arrive at the scene and took Calvin to the hospital, but he was pronounced dead upon arrival.
Jesus, what the fuck is that shit? He's just following the fucking rules.
I know, the fucking ridiculous rules that were put into place.
He has no fucking power over anything. So fucking ridiculous. Dying at your job when you're just a security guard at a fucking Dollarama. That's just bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
Calvin was described as a loving, hardworking father and husband who had been working security for over 30 years. He had only been at the Family Dollar for about a year. Larry Teague, Charmelle Teague, and Ramonia were charged, and on January 18th, all three were sentenced to life in prison without parole.
Good.
Okay. Ready for our last and final story?
Yeah.
33-year-old Kayla Kelly has been found dead after being reported missing on January 11th. All but one of these stories took place on January 11th.
Jesus.
The day she went missing, Kayla was on her way to confront the man she had been dating as she learned that he was married and had given her a false name. According to Collin County Sheriff Office in Texas, her body was discovered on January 18th in a Grand Prairie field. A few days after being reported missing, Kayla's car was found dumped and burned near the workplace of her boyfriend, Aghast Siobhan Ferguson. But she knew him as Kevin. Kayla had met Aghast last summer online, and the couple began dating. She later found out that the man she was with was married, and text messages revealed that Kayla had told Aghast that she will go to his wife if he didn't respond to her text. Phone records show that he was near Kayla's home and the location of her car, where it was dumped and burned on January 10th. Kayla's body was found less than a mile where Aghast lived with his wife. He has been charged with arson and kidnapping, while I'm sure they're working on the murder charge.
Yeah.
His bail is set for $1 million.
Jesus.
And of course, we'll be sure to update all our listeners on these stories as they develop in the future.
So all of them except for that one happened in 2022? I mean, this past January in 2022?
Just January of 2022. Headlines is the current true crime headlines.
2023. January 2023?
Yeah, sorry, January 2023.
But that other one was in 2020.
But they were sentenced in January.
Oh, they were sentenced. Mm-hmm. Fuck. January was a busy month, you know? People were trying to get on diets and go work out and kill each
people are just
other.
Hungry and...
Fucking Christ.
I don't know. They need to rethink their New Year's resolutions.
These are not New Year's resolutions
No.
one should keep. Jesus Christ. Well, thank you for sharing that crap.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
Tell us in the comments if you like the news, you know.
I take it John doesn't. Did you not like this?
It was okay.
Okay.
It was like a machine gun of like true crime.
Yeah, I mean, it's just what's in the headlines. You know, like when you watch like sports channels or certain YouTube news and they like have like, they only allot like a minute or two for each story?
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Oh. God,
They're new. They're in the headlines. There's not much to cover.
Yeah.
It's the most important thing, I feel like, is to put these cases on people's radar.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing.
Fair enough. All right. Well, that's a good small talk following the episode. Let's end with a fucking quote.
Ah, yeah. So who are we doing? I think we realized Randy Savage had like over 20. Do you want to continue with him or do a different wrestler each?
No, we'll stick with Randy Savage. He's fucking amazing anyways.
Resume our journey with Randy Savage.
That's fucking stupid.
Hey, look how quick it got us to the page.
Yeah, well, you know what?
You know what's stupid? Your attitude.
If Elsa Dutton taught us anything, it's that sometimes the journey is the destination.
I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is the journey is the destination.
What is this thing we all share? Rabbits, birds, horses, trees.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
1883, everyone. Fucking watch it. We're watching 1923, and it's got to be
so
Harrison
good.
Ford's best role.
Yeah. It's like Yellowstone was Costner's best role. Well, I mean, 1883, Sam Elliott is a legend, but he was, I won't say it was his best role, and
No,
because he has so many iconic roles, but he was fucking amazing in that.
He's really good.
Harrison Ford is killing it.
I think this has got to be like old Harrison Ford. Mm-hmm. This has got to be his best role. The young Harrison Ford, you can argue between Indiana Jones and Han Solo, but this one, old Harrison Ford, old leathery Harrison Ford.
What about The Fugitive?
No.
Oh.
You know what? The star of The Fugitive is Tommy Lee Jones. Like, let's be serious.
All right.
All right, let's see. Let's see some Randy Savage quotes. Yeah, I'm the tower of power, too sweet to be sour. I'm funky like a monkey, sky's the limit, and space is the place, yeah.
I think that's better than any quote we've ever had on this show.
I feel like the trick to doing Randy Savage is like, don't have a poop in you. But as you're saying that,
act like you
push your on your butthole. You're pushing on nothing. You're hitting a brick wall, and that affects everything from the groin up.
There you go.
I don't know.
You know.
But God bless Randy
in the
Savage.
actor's studio with John.
All right, folks. Thanks for sticking around. Have a lovely fucking week. Drive home safely.
Yeah, I hope. Don't drink and drive, but drive home safely to drink.
Yeah. Best of luck to you.
Goodbye.
All right. Good night.
You can check us out on YouTube at Catam Concoction.
That's CATAMCONCOCTION.
And on Instagram at cast_Aghast.
Remember, there's a silent H.
Okay, I have a poop coming, so we need to get this done by 9.
Oh man, deadlines.
Oh, we're on now.
Yeah, we are, and that's going on the bloop.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Right before you do the bloop, we're gonna put it on the bloop.
No.
Okay. We here at Castbox have a lighter touch.
I didn't think it was going to be loud.
We are like the puckering lips sucking the milk of true crime out of the belly button
Ew.
of podcasts, off the body of disgustingness.
We're a body shot. We're the body shot of podcasts. Was this happening at like a Christmas party? Vodka cranberry?
I keep trying to think of like
It's fine.
soft touches, and all I could think of is like private parts. So
Her husband, 21-year-old Jared James Discus.
Discus.
But that says
We don't
where
have a
the
picture
story
of the
is.
asshole.
Frankly, you can cut this out. I have said it before. I will include the pictures that I have
Oh my God! You would include the pictures.
because you've
that I have.
asked it before. All
You
right,
don't give me a lot to work with here.
it's headlines. Stories are still developing.
All right, well, you're beautiful. Go on.
God. Police are investigating the fatal stabbing of a
It's okay.
I don't know why my punctuation is like this. Phone records show that he was near Kayla's home and the location of her car, where it was dumped.
Bless you.